Damon, congratulations. It's been a big day, 2 victories, and you're sat here, which could be a huge day tomorrow. Just sum up the emotions after today.
Yeah, the first game, it was a struggle. Obviously, Doots, I've got a lot of respect for Doots. I wish him well in a lot of things, and he's in the Mac stable, in the sports management stable, and I sit with him, and I have a lot of words with him, and that's what it was. I just a lot of respect, and he didn't take his chance, and I took mine at the end of the day. I think just experience got me over the line there, and to turn up tonight and play some good stuff when I needed to. I felt I was never under pressure, even though it was a pressure game. I just didn't feel the pressure on top of me. I hit 100, and it was a great 100. I hit a 97. It was a great 97, and I felt when he hit stuff like that, 97, 81, 100. It felt very pressure on him not to hit 2, and I could see that in the game. So, for me, I felt like it was a confident game, and I just did the right things at the right time.
The game against Brendan, was it a game that you felt you were always in control of, but just couldn't quite shake him off to have that comfortable lead?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, this is the one now. Get that 2 in front. Oh yeah, now I'll run away with it. Oh, maybe not. Brendo keep coming back, and that's just the quality player he is. You just can't. I mean, I didn't underestimate, but he did what he needed to do at times and pressure times, and that's fair play. And for me, just to get on with it and got the win, he gave me that one chance at the end, and I think that's just what did it. It got to 9-all. Who knows? But yeah, absolute stoked with the win, and yeah, I get to push on to a Sunday, which only 8 people get there, and I'm one of them.
In that quarter-final, you will be favourite going into whoever you play. You're the highest seed left in your little bracket. Is that extra pressure?
No, look, I've been in them situations plenty of times. I might add, and especially in big games or in the major tournaments. You could say a lot of people base stuff on stats and all these averages and all that, and I've been that guy where I was the good stats guy and I was the top favourite, so I know what it's all about. And this time around, like I said, after that Rob Cross game, I've really got a different outlook, and win lose, I've got a different outlook. Things are just going to happen, and I know it.
3 games from glory, daring to dream yet?
Yeah, look, I'm stoked to be there on a Sunday. There's only 8 of us there. That's it. So, okay, that's a fair achievement, and you got to have a bit of gratitude for stuff like that. It's not everyone does not get there. Look, Smithy's out. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, you just gotta ride the wave that you're on, and take all your chances and all that, and just ride the wave and be happy and be in the moment. Like, yeah, like I think a lot of players fob off a lot of tournaments and not really respect why they're there. There'd be a lot of players or a lot of people that aren't PDC tour card holders, or they are PDC tour card holders, that would bite your hand off to be where you're at. I think it's just about appreciating where you're at, and 100% I'm appreciating it.
You touched on, obviously, Smithy being out there. A lot of other seeds have fallen, obviously Joe and Price being one of them today. Is that something that you look at, the other results when the big guys fall?
Oh, it's not something that you'd look on, oh, look, rah, rah, rah. But it's when you hear these things, and you're like, oh, well, that's, don't have to worry about him, you don't have to worry about him, so you just got to concentrate on your own game, and at the moment I'm just concentrating game by game, and that's how I've been playing, to be fair. What have I won? 6-4, 6-4, and a 10-8, so there've been some close games, and I think it's just games where I've just been getting on with the actual game and the actual person that I'm playing, rather than worrying about the rest of the field and the rest of the players and the don't worry about it. So I'm absolutely stoked just to be there. Quarterfinals, last day, giddy up.
David, congratulations.
Cheers.
Damon, it was a match that you always looked in control of, but was there a bit of concern setting in when he missed those that to go 9-9, despite you playing better for most of the match?
Yeah, obviously, yeah, he gets it. He doesn't, well, I'm going to take my chance, and that's exactly what happened, because there was a lot of times in that game where I was always on top, and I always had these other chances that I didn't take as well, and I was a bit disheartened, but at the same time, you got to forget. That's the best thing in this game. You learn to forget and move on, yeah, you're always going to be the better player. And like I said, I said this before about the Luke Humphreys having that vision of being like Luke. Don't be fazed about anything. Get on with your game. You can't do anything about the past. Let's just get on with it. And that's something that I feel that he's learned. And man, I'm just taking a leaf out of his book with some things. I always look at the people that are above me that that know how to treat the game, that are big winners, and what they do, especially like Gezi Price and his attitude towards the game. I'm taking little things from here and there and what works for me, and I'm using it to my advantage, you could say. So yeah, always learning and always want to be better, and yeah, I feel things are going to happen, and I'll make them happen. I'll do everything that I can.
You talked about the big names that have fallen in this tournament, but there's a couple of guys who are still putting in big performances. Van Gerwen today putting a record-breaking average for this tournament. Do you look at those other big performances from players?
I just say, like, good luck doing that again, mate. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't happen all the time. I mean, how many people back up 118? Like, it's very rare. So, yeah, good luck to you. You know what I mean? But all you got to do is concentrate. That's irrelevant to whatever you're doing. So I'm really focused on what I need to do and who I'm playing against, and that's all that matters. That's it. That's all you can do.
This is your fourth TV quarter-final now, and you've won 2 titles on the floor this year. How do they measure up against your expectations when you came into this year?
Yeah, I think I always set myself these little goals, right? So my end goal was to be top 10. I did reach it and stayed there for 4 days, and then now we're in this tournament.
And you're back in there now?
I may get back there, I don't know at the moment.
Stands, you're still in,
yeah,
so.
look, no, absolute stoked the way things are going for myself. Always, like I said, I have these little goals, and then I have a big goal. If it doesn't reach it, well, as long as I've done what I needed to do, be content. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to be hungry. There's no two ways about it. I'll be the hungriest guy on tour. I'll do everything that it takes, and I'll work as hard as anybody. And no one can say otherwise. And if they do, I'll challenge them. Don't you worry about that. But nah, look, absolute, yeah. Like I said, I'm stoked to be where I'm at the moment. It's a good feeling. We've got the Worlds coming up in 3-4 weeks or something like that. I'm looking forward to the draw. It's a great time for myself at the moment, and after all said and done, I have booked some flights home, and that's probably a bigger cause than darts at the moment. So we'll, yeah.
Damon, big well done. Good luck for tomorrow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.